Guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Benita. Here we talk about all the things that we love as it relates to lifestyle and luxury. Today when I am filming this video, it is a Valentine's Day, so happy V-Day. I pray that you enjoyed your day, whether you're with someone, alone, or with a group of people. I pray that you had a beautiful and blessed day. Know that I love you, God loves you, so what a perfect way to start your day. According to the title of this video, you see that 1, there's a price increase, 2, what are we gonna do about it, and 3, we have a small unboxing back here. So if you're new to the channel, you may not know that we are luxury lovers over here. We talk about handbags mostly. Also do a lot of luxury research and just give information so that when you're ready to purchase a bag, an outfit, or anything from a particular fashion house, you can look through our catalog and see some of the things that we've already talked about. So, price increase. Hermes, Chanel, and Louis Vuitton. Hermes and Chanel have already had their price increase apparently, but Louis Vuitton, it was announced yesterday on February the 13th that Louis Vuitton will also have a price increase. It's gonna be between 4 to 6% of an increase. So at this point, like what's really going on, right? I mean, at this point, I don't even try to keep up with it anymore because we see that prices are gonna go up and up regardless. They just are. For whatever reason, these fashion houses think that their luxury goods are worth the increase, and it's really not for us, for the normal leveled people like us. It's for the people who have a lot of disposable income. Those type of people who shop Chanel, Hermes, Louis Vuitton, or whatever other brands often, they have a lot of disposable extra income. And their extra income they spend on luxury items. Those are the people that all of the brands are going after. When I say all of the brands, I really should say the big 3, which again is Hermes, Chanel, and Louis Vuitton. Whenever you think luxury, those 3 are the ones that come to mind. And side note, guys, if you are like me, who you love like luxury, but you like the business of it all, the information. I am a consumer of information. It's like the teacher in me. I want to get all the information that I can and then disseminate it further. So I follow the business of fashion over on Instagram. I also follow 88 Finds, of course, Forbes. They have a fashion section. Anything that feeds my mind as it relates to fashion and like the business behind it all. So that's where I get a lot of my information. Just wanted to let you know. But it would seem that whenever those fashion houses will decide that they want to do a increase, then the other 2 will follow. Chanel is the one that has a increase pretty much every season. Chanel, I think, again, I can't keep up, but I think it was on record that Chanel has had like 4 to 5 increases last year. So that's their goal, to have, you know, small incremental, or not so small, but incremental increases like over the year. That's just what they do. That's just a new practice. It works for them because they want to kind of thin out their clientele. Whatever reason that these fashion houses are doing it, the big reason is to make money. They know that there's money to be made. We don't need to get bent out of shape about these, you know, price increases. I'm not here to tell you what's increasing, how much is going to increase. We're not going to have that conversation today. So I just decided, I have been thinking about this for a long time, you know, how to change my mindset as it relates to luxury. Like, of course, you know, says the girl who doesn't have a wish list, but I did a video about all the things that I'm looking at this year. No surprise, I'm sure that I will continue to buy the things that I like. God willing, you know, I will continue to purchase the things that I like. So, but how can I make these things work for me? A lot of people think that, you know, bags are investments. Forbes did a recent article, and of course I will link it down below, stating that handbags have moved to the top of the list as far as collectibles and investment items. People usually collect art, you know, luxury cars, even like real estate, things of that nature, to add in their assets repertoire. But handbags have moved up high on the list. And the 3 types of handbags that they consider to be investment pieces are Hermes bags, Chanel, and of course Louis Vuitton. I personally do not see handbags as investments because I don't buy bags to make money. However, I know if I had to sell them, if I wanted to sell them, and I have sold handbags, a few bags in my collection, I could turn a profit. I guess if you look at it that way, there is going to be a return. Something that I've talked to my husband about, that he has started to work with me on, is buying stock in these high luxury brands. To me, that's the way, that's the only true way that we're going to get a true return out of being, you know, luxury connoisseurs. Because again, if you don't buy bags to sell them, if you're not constantly evolving and turning out your bags to sell, you know, you're not really going to get the true investment from them. So you may be asking, Benita, okay, well, how do you do that? I'm glad you asked. Louis Vuitton, LVMH, you know, it is a plethora of companies. Louis Vuitton is the main company, and then under there they have Moet, Hennessy, you know, Fenty, I believe Dior. There are tons of companies that are under the LVMH umbrella. So with that being said, if you buy stock, even one share in the LVMH company, you're essentially owning a portion of all of those companies. Now, because LVMH is not publicly traded here in the US on the New York Stock Exchange, you have to, and I'm getting all this information from my research, you have to find other ways to invest because we live here in the US. I have my notes here, guys, and a website that I like to read that I found being a business major now is Investopedia, and it breaks down like investments, business, all of that in plain English that I need. You can buy LVMH shares via over-the-counter market. That's our version of the stock exchange that we can buy European stock. And again, I will link all of that down below. I know that this is like not a normal video that I would do, but I just think it's important that we educate ourselves in this space. If you are someone who will continue to buy luxury, I think it should work for you as well. I think it should work for all of us, not just the big brands to make money off of us, because they're going to make money regardless. It should work for us as well. So the new price increases, again, what does it mean for us? So for Hermes, I believe they did a 4 to 6% price increase overall, meaning everything that has the Hermes label got a price increase. So if we look at the big bags that we like, the Birkins, the Kellys, the Constance, in my mind, what I'm thinking, that even though the price increase is going to take place in Europe and as well as in the US, it's still going to be cheaper for you to buy Hermes outside of the US. So probably our current US prices will now be the new European prices, and then we will get a hike overall. So if anybody's on their way to Paris or anywhere else in Europe and want to grab me a Kelly bag, just hit me up. Chanel does price increases throughout the year. We know that. They just do. Chanel's goal, though, is really not the price increase. They're the ones who really want to rebrand their clientele. They don't want the people who are only going to buy one Chanel bag, who are saving for that one particular classic flap. They want a more exclusive, higher end clientele. So that's why they are doing so many price increases throughout the year. They just want to rebrand their clientele. So whatever that means to you, wherever you fall, just know that's what they are doing. And Louis Vuitton kind of comes somewhere in the middle. I don't think they want to lose clients. They just want to level up the brand as a whole. You know, we've seen the shift from canvas bags to, you know, leather bags. So That's what they've been doing over the past, I would say, about 5 years. And their price increase is going to be, again, 4 to 6% on everything. It doesn't matter if it's leather, if it's canvas, if it's cloth, if it's denim. Everything is pretty much going up 4 to 6%. We can even see the prices at, I think the Neverfull is over $2,000. Now that's crazy. Over $2,000 for a Neverfull, and the leather version is like $100 more. I might as well buy the leather version if that's what I like. And that's what their goal is. They want the canvas and leather to be on the same playing field. At first, they left canvas, you know, here, and they just introduced leather and raised the leather prices, and they thought we were going to stop buying canvas, but we're not. We love canvas. We love Louis Vuitton for their canvas. So if you notice, if you go on the website right now, there's a lot of canvas bags available. One of their newest bags they released in canvas. The loop bag they released in canvas, and the trunk bag that kind of dents in the middle, which is kind of cute. I don't think it's quite my style, but I do like the bag. They have it in canvas because they realize that we're not going to stop buying canvas. You are known for your canvas. So what do? They just hiked up the prices. So I hope that I was able to give you guys a bit of information, because I know that you have seen and heard about the price increase of Louis Vuitton. Also too, I just recently read that they are looking at Pharrell to replace Virgil Abloh as the men's ready-to-wear designer, and that's sounds pretty nice. I mean, I think that that would be a good, because Pharrell has a cool style. I think that would be exciting for the brand. So again, they got to pay him, so price increase. So I don't know. I just don't know the rhyme or the reason for any of these brands to increase their prices so much in like 6 months to a year. But nonetheless, these are my thoughts. Speaking of Louis Vuitton, I got a cute little goodie here. So recently in my last video, in my, you know, no wish list video, I told you guys I needed a crossbody bag and that YSL would probably be my next purchase. I was about to just go ahead and pull the trigger on, I think it's the Kate bag, the black Kate bag for YSL, because that's what I need. I need something that could be like either crossbody, or I can use it as a clutch. I can dress it up, I can dress it down, but more on the dressing end. And I was about to do that, and honey was like, no, just, you don't need to do that. So say less. If you don't want me to spend my money, I won't. So I thought that he had already purchased it, but it seems to me, I think YSL not only left a bad taste in my mouth, I don't think he's a fan right now. He presented this to me this morning for Valentine's Day. So of course, it's a little goodie here. I don't remember telling him, actually, this is something that I wanted. Either he watched the video or he talked to the girls. Shout out to my essay, Lillian, because she definitely was involved. So it comes here. So he purchased for me the Louis Vuitton Felicie in black empreinte leather. Now, I typically am not a fan of empreinte leather because whenever I went into the store to buy something empreinte, it feels like plastic, and I'm not a fan, because you know I'm too far, you know I'm picky. But this feels like leather. It smells like leather. When I opened the box, I could smell the leather, so I said, okay, this is a leather item. You know, the Felicie is not new. They have it in a couple of new prints, the big monogram print, but you can get it in epi leather, empreinte leather, of course, canvas. And this is the one with the gold, so he took a chance on that. But of course, you know that it's empreinte leather, and it comes with the 2 inserts here. So it's kind of like their version of the Chanel wallet on chain. So you can put your things in here. It smells really good. Now, this chain is pretty substantial. It's not all like flimsy, so it's definitely a really, really good chain. All right, guys, my camera died. But anyway, here she is. So I'm excited about her. I'm kind of shocked that honey went back and did the research to see if I would even want or like this bag, so he did well. All right guys, that's it for our Wednesday upload. If you have any other questions, you know, about the price increase, just comment down below, and if I don't have the information, I will definitely find out for you. But yeah, I hope that you guys have an amazing Valentine's Day, and I love you, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.